Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about constraint in SQL. Okay, in last video we already go through data types in SQL, different type of data types. Okay, now we are going to discuss about constraint. So what is constraint? So constraint are nothing but some specific condition we are going to give to our specific column. What does it mean? Specific condition or specific rules to validate our column. Okay, let us assume okay, one column is there. Okay, I'm creating one column id. Okay, for this I'm set data type as number, and here I just have to set the size number 10. Okay, this is how we can create one column. Okay, now after this data type we just have to put one constraint for extra validation. What is our condition? In this place we just have to put this condition here. This is the way of declaring one constraint. Okay, different types of constraint. Okay, basically constraints are 5 types. You can see here: unique, not null, check, primary key and foreign key. Okay, so we are going to discuss one by one. What does it mean? If I declare one id with data type number, if I assign constraint as unique, what is going to happen? Okay, let us assume when I'm declaring here id, data type is number of size 10. If I assign here as unique constraint, then what is going to happen? Okay, by the name itself, unique represents this value that is not going to repeat. That means whatever data, whatever ID we are going to insert in our table, once we insert in our table, we are not able to redeclare it or reinsert it. Once I insert ID 1, then 2. Again, if I want to insert 1, it is not going to allow me, as I declare this is unique. Apart from this 1 and 2, you can declare anything here. Okay, assume in place of unique, if I assign this not null. Null means nothing. Okay, not null means something is there. ID number, then the size here not null means, let us here when I enter one ID 1 then 2, I'm not able to insert 1 here because already I declare this as unique. Okay, for not null, if I in next ID, if I doesn't give any ID, I just want to skip it, I'm not able to skip it because as I provided not null constraint here, it is going to check that place is empty or not, that place is null or not. If it check this place is null, it is not going to allow because we already assigned the constraint not null. The place must contain some value according to the data type. Okay, then check. What does it mean check? Okay, assume if I declare id as -1, id doesn't look like this. Basically id starts from 1 or 0, 0, 1, 2, something like this. If I assign some id like -1, -2, no, I'm not able to assign this type of thing. But here I can do. Here instead of keep the place empty, I can assign the id equal -2. Okay, in this case I just have to give one condition. Check whether the id always be greater than or equal to 0. This is nothing but the condition we are going to give in this check. Basically check is used for extra validation. I think this 3 you got it. This 3 is quite easier one. In next we are going to discuss about primary key and foreign key. Okay, you can see here in unique it's written it is a constraint assigned to a particular column which should not exceed duplicate or repeated value. Exactly, I already told you this thing. If I once enter one id to that particular column, if I enter 1, 2, 3, again I'm not able to enter 1 because it is repeated, it is duplicate value, 1 is already there. Okay, then not null means if one place is there where 1, 2, I'm in third place, I'm not give any id, I keep it null, it is not going to allow because I already assigned this column with constraint not null. Check is for extra validation, like some scenario, like if I going to give mobile number, mobile number must contain 10 numbers. Okay, in that particular place, what we can do like this: mobile number dot length. The length of the mobile number must be equal to 10. Okay, this is the scenario where we are going to use this constraint. In our hands-on part, you got a better idea about this. Okay, let's discuss about primary key and foreign key. Okay, most important thing, primary key. Okay, what is primary key? Okay, if in a table, if I declare one primary key, okay, how we can declare a primary key? I am declaring here ID is of number type of size 10. If this is for Oracle SQL, if you are using MySQL, for that you have to declare this ID int some size, let's 10. Now you have to define the constraint primary key. Here also primary key. Okay, this is for Oracle SQL, this is for MySQL. Okay, this is how we are going to declare one primary key. Primary key means it is nothing but combination of unique and not null. In case of unique, we are not able to repeat the value, re-enter the duplicate value. Once one value entered into table, we are not going to repeat it. In case of not null, we can't keep the place empty. We must have to give some value. This primary key is nothing but combination of unique and not null. This thing you have to keep in your mind. This one is one unique identifier. You can see here the unique identifier. Primary key means unique identifier. It is a constraint which is used to uniquely identify records from table. If you are not going to assign this unique and not null, you just have to do one thing, assign the column constraint as primary key. And this is going to act same as unique and not null. Okay. What is the condition? In a table, when we are going to create one table, in this table, maximum we can have only one primary key. More than one, we are not able to declare. Okay, this is the one and most important rule. Okay, fine. And this is all about this primary key. I suggest once you just have to read the characteristic and what is primary key. You got a better idea in our hands-on part. After this, when I'm going to start the statement part, in DDL part, I'm going to create some table. In that part, how to create one table, in there you got a better idea about this primary key. Okay, now foreign key. What is foreign key? This one is the last constraint. Okay, let us assume two table is there. Okay, here one table is there. This is one table, and this is table A, this is table B. This table A has ID as primary key. Okay, but in table B, name as primary key. Okay, I have two different table. I can put some different primary key. Here ID is primary key, here name is primary key. If I want a foreign key in table A, I just have to add this primary key in my own table. This is my table. Okay, this A is my table. B, some table is there. This is declared by someone. Okay, the time of declaration, that person declares name as primary key, and in my table I declare ID as primary key. If I declare this name, this table's column name here, this is called foreign key because it is primary key in its own table. Okay, this name belongs to this table B. Okay, I am trying to connect this with my own table. If I declare this name column in my table, that means one extra additional column is added here, and this is nothing but name table. This name is nothing but foreign key out of my table. This table is from this column is from table B. That means in this case, name act like a foreign key for my table. You can see here, a foreign key is a field in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. Exactly how a column becomes foreign key. The one and only condition is that column must be primary key in its own table. this table B name is primary key. Because of that, I am able to make it foreign key in my own table. This is the whole concept. Okay. What is the syntax for it, for foreign key, primary key? We are going to see in our hands-on part. Okay. Now, some different characteristic. You just have to look into this. We can have multiple foreign key in our table. Okay. If 2-3 tables are there, in that particular table some primary keys are there, we can add them in my own table, because it is not like primary key, it's limited up to one. We can add multiple foreign key. It will accept duplicated null values. Okay. See, in case of primary key, what does it mean? It means it allow only unique value. It doesn't allow null value. That means it is not null. It is combination of unique and not null. But in case of this foreign key, it is not like that. It is not a combination of unique and not null. Okay. Yeah, I already told this thing. For an attribute to become a foreign key, it would be a primary key in its own table. Own table means actually where the column is from. Okay. And this concept, this is important, quite important. And this is also referred as referential integrity constraint. And this is important thing, you just have to mark it. Referential integrity constraint means foreign key. Why referential? In this two table, here name is primary key. I am add here name as foreign key. For this table, this column is from out of this table. I just have to take reference from this table and I add this. This is nothing but referential integrity constraint. Foreign key is a constraint. I am getting some reference from some other table. Because of that, it is referential integrity constraint. This is important thing you just have to keep in your mind. And this is all about this video. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Okay. Do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay. Thank you.